Hello! First video for ages and ages and ages. Mainly because it's been winter really, and there's not been a lot of riding going on. Those of you that live in the UK or those of you that know our climate understand how horrible it is over here during winter. And it's the first time in a couple of months really I've been able to get the old Fireblade out for a proper run, and I'm not going to offer any prizes, but for those of you that can remember how it used to look, see if you can spot the difference. What I'll do, I'll run a few beauty shots and give you a bit of a clue, and then pop in the comments if you manage to spot exactly what's been changed. As you can see, it's now back to completely factory. The Arrow dual exit Moto GP system now lives in the loft in a nice cardboard box, and we've gone back to the factory under seat system there. The main reason behind it is that I've got some serious miles planned on this bike across the next few months and, well, next few years really. And it was just too loud. Nothing more to it than that. UK track day regs are somewhat ridiculous, which means you can't really run anything other than the standard system. In fact, the new Fireblade, the RRR SPR from 2020, doesn't even pass track day noise regs with the standard system. Once that power valve opens, you will find that you'll get the decibel trigger when you're on the move. Which is quite frankly ridiculous, to be honest with you. And the last little job we had to do was pop the clear screen back on. This isn't a genuine Honda screen, you can tell the difference because it doesn't have the little black piece just in there, which means you can see the back of the clocks, which is neither here nor there to me. That was 19 quid off eBay, brand new, and it's really good, actually. It's really quite impressive. So, in terms of appearance now, this bike is back to about 99% as it came out of the box. The only difference now being the red brake lines on the front. Let's just see if we can get you in there. Should be able to see just on the back of the calipers just there. They're good bridge lines, really good ones. I'm not going to change those purely for just the colour. According to the production tag, they are getting on for 8 years old now though. So I may well change those more as a end of service life thing really, but I'm not going to bother too much just yet. What I will do is pop a couple of pictures in here. And hopefully that will show you exactly how much work is involved in getting the exhaust off these. The headers have to come off when you change the complete system, which means the fairing has to come off, the rad has to come off, which actually, getting the rad off of one of these is about as simple as it gets actually. Really, really simple, no problems at all getting the rad off. The one job I really hate on any bike is the exhaust header bolts. And if they snap, you've got a whole world of hurt. Luckily on this, all 8 came off, so simple. They've got a really low torque figure when you redo them up. What I tend to do is put the exhaust system back on, fire the bike up, run it until the fan kicks on, go and have a cup of tea while it's ticking over for a while, turn it off, then give it a good couple of hours to cool down so it's reasonably safe to touch with your hands, and then re-torque them. That's exactly what I did on this. And to be fair, only a couple of them are just moved by, well, half a turn really, hardly anything, but it's always worth buttoning them up because it's such a pig to get back to them if you need to torque them up. And as I found out on my ZXR 750H1, that I did Endurance Legends on. When they come undone, the clamps come off, you get all sorts of issues, obviously. So, just a really short video, this one, guys. Couple other little jobs I did while I was in there. Obviously, the coolant has to come out to drop the rad off anyway. So, just topped it up with the sort of litre of spare new coolant I had in there. So, it's got brand new coolant anyway, so I'd save about 500 miles. So, rather than leave a brand new uncracked container of coolant, I put that in there and then put the old stuff back in. It's only about 300 miles old. And this exhaust system that I got off everyone's favourite auction site. I don't know if you're going to be able to get in there. Let's have a look. Let's just do a tap in there. It's really good condition, actually. Let's get back in there. Obviously it's got the cat in the system now. Just there. And the silencer, which is a bit muddy, but just under there. So the whole system, which was the headers, the little link pipe, which was actually really hard to find. There's only 2 on eBay at the time, actually. And the silencer itself was about 170 quid, which is, I think, a bit of a bargain, to be honest. And again, a number of factors for why I changed it. There's noise cameras around here now. I want to go and spend a lot of time in Wales this year, and our friends with pointy hats and blue lights on their cars are going to be everywhere. And I just can't be bothered to keep getting pulled over all the time. I really can't be bothered. So I changed the system back. It did take a long time, I'll be honest. It was I wasn't hurrying the job. It took me all in, and I really wasn't hurrying, about 9 hours. So if you think of what that would cost in a dealership to do 9 hours work, that's a fair bit of money saved. So there we go. I'll wrap the video up there. Just nice and short and sweet, this one. Do drop any comments you've got on the RR5, guys, and nice to speak to you again. We'll catch up soon. Head race out.